Comic Army, welcome to the live stream of what I feel is just a monster new comic book day haul. Just checking out my settings, making sure everything is okay. For those that have joined me today, thank you very much. Let's do a quick shout out to a couple people who have posted. Soul Twice, what it do, Pikachu, my man, thanks for coming out. Comic Cane, I'm hyped, not as hyped as what I am. Thank you very much for spending some time with me. So before I begin into what the new comic book day haul of all the books I got, I just got to give a quick shout out to my main man Mark from Legion of Comics. He started an 800 subscriber giveaway this morning. For those that haven't watched it, please go over to Mark's channel at some point and check out his new video. The contest that he's running is a Grow Together initiative with a slight twist. He's picked out six channels that he wants to highlight and grow by approximately 25 subscribers. One of them is mine. What he's decided to do is he highlighted 6 different videos on all of our channels, and from there he invites you to go into these channels and in the particular video he speaks about and throw the hashtag #WeAreLegion in there. Once that's done and you subscribe to the channel, once everyone hits their goals of approximately 25 new subscribers, he's going to have a contest where he gives away many books, including a nice slab. But what he's going to do is to make sure that you subscribe to all these all 6 channels is he's going to randomly pick just one of these channels, and then thereafter, whoever throws the hashtag #WeAreLegion into these said videos, that's when you have the opportunity to win. So do yourself a favor, check out the 6 spotlighted channels, check out the videos that he asks you to do, throw in that hashtag #WeAreLegion, which I have right there, and give yourself the opportunity to win. All I know is that my subscriber count today is ballooning. So this contest might be over in, say, 24 hours. But that's Mark, and that's Mark's Legion of Comics. He has some very dedicated friends and family and fans, and I'm very grateful that he's decided to spotlight my channel as well. Okay, with that being said, let's try to get into some of my new comic books today. But first, check this out. Yeah, that wasn't free, so I try to play it as much as I can. But anyways, let's give some quick other shoutouts. James Willie, my man, thank you very much. I know that you're Aaron Kenna, and I appreciate your time for joining me. Bluffer Scum, just logged on. Thank you for joining us, my man. Gary B, the pride of Rochester, New York. Thank you very much for joining me, my man. Flash by Night, driving Bud here. Well, I hope you're listening, man. Keep your eyes on the road. And it was, I'm very thankful that you're here, my man. Thank you very much. KD737, thank you. DJ Lynx, it's the pride of New York City. Thank you very much for taking a little bit of time from your busy schedule to share it with me. I'm glad that you're here, my man. Happy Banana, Banan. Thank you very much. It's my brother from another mother, the pride of Texas. Ryan, the new guy, the Cosmic Campfire. Thank you very much. Chip Getler, what's going on, my man? Okay, so with that said, let's get into some of my new comic book day haul. I feel like I almost strained myself picking all these books. I had an argument today, and it didn't go well. The argument was with my wallet, and my wallet lost, but I feel greatly hurt. But anyways, I think a lot of comic fans today had that same argument. And yeah, there is a lot of books here. Speaking of the devil, here's my main man, Mark. Thank you very much, Mark, for joining me. I appreciate it. Okay, first, Normally, when I do this, it's just a recorded video. But because I have some time, I decided to go live and share what I picked up. And what I normally do is introduce independents, and then go through the big two. And at the end, save my hot pick and Mark's hot pick last. In case you aren't aware of that, my friend Mark from Legion of Comics and myself every Sunday release a video called Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, or for whatever reason we decide to just share just one hot pick from each of us and tell you a little bit why that you should consider picking it up. Ryan, he spent $30 on a pre-haul today. And like Gary wants, let's just get into this. I've already read this book, couldn't help myself, but it is, of course, The Last Ronin. We've all been waiting for this particular issue to come out to see what happens in the further adventures of Michelangelo. This was a tough read for me. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't read it. My comic shop did have the 1 in 10 variants, so I decided to roll the dice, and I did pick up the 1 in 10. It was fairly priced at 25 Canadian dollars. So I'm presuming those of you who did pick up this book, you probably spent, if you're in the United States, somewhere around $20. I would think that's probably fair. But yeah, very, very nice. Did you cry as much as what I did, Mark? Like a man, like I said, he went out like a man. But anyways, moving on. I picked up issue 318, The Pride of Canada. It's Todd McFarlane's Spawn. Yeah, Carlo Barberi does the interiors, and I'm looking very forward to this Spawn. And I'm looking forward to King Spawn. I believe most everybody here has seen the cover for the new King Spawn that's going to be coming out in the next couple months. So Mark says that he laughed the whole way through. The truth is, this is one of the hardest sentences he ever had to type out. I know Mark, he tries to be funny, but in the end, all he does is cause himself a little bit of heartache and causes me heartbreak to read something like this. But we all know that Mark is joking around. All right, moving on. Another book that was probably going to be my hot pick or Mark's hot pick, but is issue 9 of The Department of Truth. Pardon me, The Department of Truth. Yes, I can't wait to see the further adventures in that particular book. Now, my Spanish is terrible, and being Canadian, I'll be honest, my French is actually terrible as well. But I did pick up an independent. Sorry about that, folks. I hope that you're all still here with me. I'm not sure what happened there, but I am doing this on my phone. I'm not doing this on a laptop. So sometimes my phone may cut out on me. Again, I apologize. Yeah. Blackout. I'm back. Again, I thoroughly apologize. This is only the second time I've ever hosted a live stream. And again, it doesn't necessarily work. all the best. Again, I'm doing it on my phone. So just to spotlight, I don't know quite how long I was, but my last book that I showed was The Department of Truth. And if I know Mark, this was probably one of the books that he was considering making his hot pick, as well as myself. I just went with the normal cover. If there is something special about this cover, I'm not sure about it. It's Pride of Oregon, my good friend, Jason Slot Up 503. Thanks for joining me. Jonathan Michael, no, my man, that was all me. Apologies, but thank you for sticking around. What I was saying earlier was my Spanish is terrible. And being Canadian, actually, my French is terrible as well. So I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of this book, but I am looking forward to it. My LCS did pick up this very short printed independence from Source Point Press. I can't pronounce it, but it is The Defender of Mexico. I know Ryan from the Cosmic Campfire is probably screaming this to me in Spanish right now, but I can't even try to pronounce this because I don't want to shame the beautiful language that Spanish really is. Anyways, K. Titus, my man from Japan, thank you for joining me. Switching into Marvel, I decided to roll the dice on issue number 1. Got to give it a go since The Amazing Spider-Man is not good right now. So I went with Riptal, number 1. For those who have actually read through it already, please leave a comment. I'm curious what you thought of it. It is an interesting cover. I don't know much about the character, but again, I decided to roll the dice on it. Now, we did not get an Amazing Spider-Man or a Peter Parker book, but we did get a Miles book. And I know most people who have been reading Miles right now really love it. And I picked up issue 26 of the Clone Saga. Looking very forward to getting into this one. And it does kind of look like we do have Peter on the cover there in his normal suit. The series that I've been quietly enjoying, Black Widow, issue number 7. Tomorrow Cinema, thank you for joining, my man. Greatly appreciate it. Considered such and such, but I don't really care for the blurb that they sent out. They sent out a call to hire me. I'm not really into it. Well, you know. Here we go. I did pick up the beautiful Patrick Gleason cover for Black Panther issue 25, which is apparently the last issue in this run. It will go well with my Webhead collection of Spider-Man books that Patrick Gleason put out. Switching into DC. Couldn't agree with you more. Kelly Thompson is a fantastic writer, Gary. I picked up issue number 1 of Mr. Miracle. I can hear both Ryan and Mark about to groan because I'm going to point out the fact that this cover is done by Canadian Yannick Paquette of Swamp Thing fame. I'm looking forward to getting into this particular story. I don't know much about Mr. Miracle at all, and I know that this is an origin book, and I am looking forward to finding out more about this interesting character. I picked up Milestone Returns, issue 0 from DC. I was a reader of Static X, pardon me, back in the early 90s, so I'm looking forward to what's going to be in this book. No comment. I picked up issue 3 of Batman Zero Point, where we have Batman taking on Sneak Eyes from G.I. Joe fame. This is actually one of the hottest books in comics today. My LCS told me the story when I picked up this book, that there are young people that actually call to the LCS to ask for the code for Fortnite inside of this book, and they'll send them money via PayPal, and all they want is a code. They don't even want the comic book, so much so they're telling him, sell the comic book afterwards, make double the money. I don't care. I just want the code to unlock that Fortnite character. Glad you said that, Mark. It is a vast country, sir. One of my favorite artists of the last 10 years is Lee Bermejo, and he did the cover for Detective Comics 1036, where we see Batman being swallowed up by what I presume is the daughter of Clayface. Offworld Adam, my man, thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate it. A book that I'm looking forward to getting into is Teen Titans Academy 3. I've quietly been enjoying this book, but I've been loving Suicide Squad, and I'm glad to see that they have another crossover with the team. Like Mark has been saying on his channel for quite a while, DC is really fine-tuning their continuity, and we get to see it again in this particular issue. One of the better Batman titles is Batman Superman issue 18. I picked up this particular cover. Now, one of my favorite covers of this week is Robin 2, the particular B cover. I'm really hoping Robin gets his heart back so that we can continue this fun story For those that don't know, I'm going to spoil the ending of issue number 1 of Robin. Robin had his heart literally ripped out and showed to him, and that was the final page. So yeah, Robin 2, I'm hoping starts off with Robin somehow getting his heart back. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, every Sunday, myself and Mark from Legion Comics, we put out a video on my channel every Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, usually when I fine-tune the editing, and we each present just one hot pick. My hot pick was, you could probably say it with me, from Boom Studios, Something is Killing the Children. I have read this book today. It is a very interesting read. This is issue 16, the normal cover, brought to us by James Tynion the Fourth and Werther Dell'Edera. I have a hard time pronouncing that man's last name, but yes. Now, I did spend a little bit of money on Something is Killing the Children. I did take it easy because I do have a box of Something is Killing the Children variants that's already been mailed to me. In fact, it has 16 different variants, and it only cost me somewhere between $70 and $80 Canadian, but it was a very short window to get in on that offer, and I'm not quite sure what the variants are going to be. I promise I'll make a video. Promise I'll make a video of that particular one, and I'll probably call it Something is Killing the Wallet. Now, another one of my absolute favorite artists right now is Jenny Frison, and I did pick up the color variant for her work, the Virgin variant. I did pick up the 1 in 25. I had my LCS promise me to set it aside, and when I walked in, I said, "So did you get a store exclusive cover as well?" He said no. So was he lying to me? I don't know, but maybe he promised it to someone else. Either way, I got the 1 in 25, and that is this particular fire cover. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know how well issue 16 here will do on the secondary market. We all know that this particular edition does have a lot of variants. Last count I thought I heard was something over 35 different covers. So everyone's mom and pop store actually got a particular cover if they spent the money on an artist. So, for those that are curious how much I spent on the 1 in 25, he did put a sticker on the back. Let me see if you can see that. There you go. 40 Canadian dollars, which is probably about $8 American. No, it's probably around 34. But yeah, I will be releasing a Something is Killing the Children variant special. And yeah, so that's what I spent on Something is Killing the Children today. But not to take away from my good friend Mark and his pick. His pick was a fantastic one by DC Comics featuring the Man of Steel. That is, of course, Action Comics 1031, one of my absolute favorite reads right now. But I decided to go with the B cover, which is this very, very nice antique style cover where it looks like possibly in the 30s or 40s, we have some sort of bank robbery going on, and the Man of Steel decides to show up. Never mind what happened to the poor wall. He could have just came through the door. But anyways, this is a very, very nice cover. Flash by Night, my man. Glad you're being safe. Okay, I think that's it. Now, I did attempt to invite someone, but that person's probably having issues with the link. Truth be told, it's probably just my phone and the fact that I'm still very, very new to the whole idea of live streaming. I'm usually just a guest. But anyways, for those that join me today, I greatly appreciate it. Jimmy, my man, thanks for joining me. I will, because Jimmy just showed up, I'll decide to show the last book that I picked up. This was Mark's hot pick from Two Cool Guys Who Hot Picks Jimmy. And I know that you're a big Man of Steel fan, so I'll just show the beauty of this particular Action Comics cover. Well, folks, I won't keep you that long. I know there's a lot of other very interesting live streams going on right now, and I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. But hold on a second. It looks like my guest has arrived. And I'm going to bring him right in because he himself has a wonderful.
What's going on?
How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I did not realize that the link you had sent earlier was for this. I thought that was the new one I was waiting for.
That's okay.
But
Ladies and
just in
gentlemen, the
honor of
man,
you, because I know you're a big Rocky Patel fan.
I'm a
Live at
Rocky
the old
fan.
edge.
Yes. For those that don't know, I am a cigar connoisseur, as my good friend Chip Getler here is as well. The pride of the land of Lincoln. How are you tonight, sir?
Very good, very good. Yeah, just watching your video, and I was like, wait, he sent me the link? How did I miss it? I was like, oh no.
That's okay. So I
Very
know
cool.
that
You got some good comics there.
yes. My wallet is not happy
Oh,
with me,
you
still not
froze up.
speaking to me. Oh, I froze up?
Yeah, you're back. You're fine.
Okay. So do you happen to have your books with you?
Yeah, but my stack is not quite as big as yours.
That's
I have some.
that's
I
okay.
I buy
That's
from
okay.
another source, Mill Geek Comics. So I have
Very
I
good. Yes.
pre-order from them, and then so I did pick up the Batman and Superman.
Hold on. Let me blow
Biggie
you up a
size
little
me.
bit there. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so I picked up Batman, Superman, and then I have this cover for Haha.
Very nice. Very nice. How are you enjoying Haha?
I like it. I'm enjoying it. It's
Yes.
interesting to see all the different storylines and how they're just kind of playing. I don't know. It's pretty cool. So I was the last one was the last one was okay. So I haven't read this one yet. So I'm excited. Sorry, the book fell. So all right, I picked up tie-in to
Very
War of the Bounty
nice.
Hunters. So I got
Now
Dr. Aphra.
that's going to be a monster crossover event.
I know as well, Darth Vader. So yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, and so it begins. Another it's gonna be like the metal, because that's how it
Yes.
was in metal. It's like there was so many crossovers. I'm like getting them all. So, and then I also picked up the Jenny
Yes,
cover
sir. Now
and
we're
the
talking.
Something is Killing the Children A. So, and I've got some more of these coming as well as and a bunch of others that you already presented from Mill Geek, but they typically ship once a month. So it
Very
becomes a big
good.
box sent to you. So
Have you had an opportunity to go through Something is Killing the Children?
I actually have, yeah. A little 12-year-old, yeah. It's good. It's good. I thought it was pretty good. It's interesting, yeah.
I found myself, I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't read the book yet. I'm sure that it's in almost everyone's hands or everyone's pile after shopping today.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest, I found myself turning the pages and I'm really getting into it. And all of a sudden, there was no more pages to turn.
Yeah,
I
I
was a
know.
little sad. I was a
Yeah, I
little
know. You're
saddened
like,
by it.
ah, give me more.
I've
Kind of like
I've
that
been
4-hour, movie that Snyder did. After 4 hours,
right.
you're like, wait, that's it. It's like I want more. Come on.
It's a
So,
very nice comparison. But
yeah,
yeah,
pretty neat.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's a nice beginning to the origin of it, Erica Slaughter, that everyone knows.
Yeah.
And uh, for those that haven't for those who haven't read The Last Ronin, issue number 3, it too is a very, very great story. All of a sudden, you're gonna find yourself you're just running out of pages. And
Mm,
I am by no means a big Turtle fan, but this
yeah.
series has captivated me. I know a little bit about it. My son growing up was a little bit of a Turtles fan, so I got to know the characters and watch the cartoons and watch the old the old movies on DVD and VHS. For those who know, for those of us who are old enough to know what VHS means, that yes, he did get to watch some of those,
We know Slide
but
It Up.
yeah.
That was it.
Yes, sir, old and blind.
Yep.
But it was a very good story, and I do wish that they would, bring it on quicker because it's only been coming out every 3 or 4 months, it seems, or at least it feels that way. But yeah, The
Yeah.
Last Ronin was very, very satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah. The tough part for me
James,
is going to be having to wait for mine to come in and not get any spoilers. So I know I'll hear spoilers about it, but it's still a good read. It's very good. So
Yes. Gary B says, true story. Chip is Bigfoot with a shave, hiding in plain sight all this time. Oh,
yeah,
Bigfoot. Sorry, I read that. I totally read that the wrong way. Chip is Bigfoot just hiding in plain sight. Yes, he's out there with the leaves, being a friend to the leaf.
yes,
Yes.
exactly.
For those who are cigar connoisseurs, they're known as friends to the leaf.
Yeah,
And
Brothers of the Leaf. Yep. Mhm.
yeah. So yes. Chip and I were talking about cigars earlier today, and ones that we enjoy. And he kind of dropped the word that he was a little jealous that I can have Cuban cigars, and I had to just let him know all the good Cuban rollers are proudly in the United States of America. So for
Yeah,
those Americans that think you're missing out on something by not having a Cuban cigar, you're missing out on nothing. You
yeah.
got great rollers in the United States. Enjoy those American rolled cigars.
Oh yeah. Yep. So I had to break out the Rocky Patel for you.
Yes, yes, I do. And Rocky is actually a great ambassador to the cigar community.
Yep. Very much so. Very much so. And look
But
it up, Scott. I got my cold brew with a little vanilla cream in it. So
yeah, I did catch your video where you were talking about Jason and him asking if you tried cold brew coffee.
yeah.
And it's an acquired taste. I'll be honest. It's a little bit of an acquired taste, my man. I do like my coffee piping hot, like almost to the point where it singes my lips, like just so I can only slurp a little bit of it, so I can enjoy the coffee over a great amount of time.
Yeah. I actually years ago I had, the Frappuccinos at Starbucks. And I went and did a little survey thing, and they gave me a little 4-pack of them, and I'm like, oh, these are great, because it was like all vanilla, and it was like drinking a milkshake, and
Yes.
but then as I got old, I was like, all right, I'm more of a real coffee drinker, but this isn't too bad. I
Yeah.
probably didn't dilute it enough, so it's pretty strong, which is good.
Yeah. Jason's now saying, "Nice. Now I need coffee."
Yeah. There you go, Jace. Have a cup.
I'll be honest. My absolute favorite thing to pair a cigar with is a coffee. There are a
Yeah,
lot of people that like alcohol or cold drinks or whatever. For me, it's a coffee. I really enjoy what the flavors that coffee can bring out in a cigar.
Yeah.
James Willie just mentioned that he likes Vietnamese coffee.
I've never had Vietnamese style coffee.
Neither have I. I've
tried
had
Turkish, and that's tough. That you got to be a brave man to do that.
yes, I've had
Strong as coffee.
I've had Screech coffee. For those that don't know what Screech is, Screech is a rum that's made in the province of Newfoundland out on the East Coast, and it's a little bit of a Newfie drink. But they basically what they've done is infuse the flavor of Screech, which is a very harsh alcohol, with the coffee, and it actually turns out to be a beautiful thing. But for me, I don't mind like the coffee shop coffee. I don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money. But but the thing about coffee is when you have a bad coffee, it's a bad coffee.
Yeah.
It's not like pizza, whereas no matter how bad it is, it's still all right. It's pizza, But when you have a bad coffee, it's just bad.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There are many a times I've left a coffee sitting on a table and be like, yeah, I just can't do it.
Mark says also harsh as Screech is that guy from Saved by the Bell. But yeah.
Wait, isn't he dead too soon?
Well,
Yeah, he lived a good life.
But yeah. Now that we actually have Mark in the chat, again, I wanted to thank Mark for featuring me in his Grow Together initiative that he released bright and early this morning. Like I mentioned early in the beginning of this live stream, my channel has ballooned over 300 subscribers. So Mark, thank you very much for your help, my man. For those that don't know about the contest, Mark has spotlighted 6 channels in total, and he's tagged each channel with one particular video where he's asking all the viewers of his video and of his channel to go in and leave the hashtag We Are Legion in the comments. And then yes, sir. And then when the goals are met for all the channels that he spotlighted, he's going to do a randomizer, and one channel of the 6 will be spotlighted, and the video will go in. He'll go into the video thereafter, pull up all the people that have mentioned hashtag We Are Legion, and he'll give away the great plethora of comic books and even a slab book as Mark has graciously donated. And I got to admit, when Mark hits 1,000, I'll be donating a lot of comic books to that endeavor as well. So Mark, again, my man, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate what you're doing for my channel. And it's always a pleasure to join Mark Sunday night on At Week's End.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny. I actually met Mark through eBay. I actually sold him. I got a Comic Tom exclusive, and it was one of the White Ranger. And I'm not a Power Ranger fan. I ended up selling it to him for like $2. It cost more to ship it than he bought it for the damn comic, because I was like, I don't know, whatever, here, take it. He ended up buying it off eBay, and after that he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video on it if you want to check it out. Here's my channel. I'm like, wait, I got a channel too. Okay, I'll check it out. So then
but the thing is, Chip, you know that it went to a very good home, because Mark does love the Power Rangers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
okay. Well, like I was saying before, Chip graciously joined me on my second ever live stream. Thank you very much for that, my man. It's always nice to have a fellow veteran show up. I wanted to thank everyone who decided to spend a little bit of time with me this evening. Like I said, I know that there's a lot of other live streams going on tonight. And for those of you who decided to spend some time with me, thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you for your time. And with that being said, on behalf of Chip and myself, remember, we are Legion.